And coming out to throw our first pitch here this evening at the Legacy Dodge Field at SMS Equipment Place. Making their way from the North Pole by way through the 7 levels of the Candy Cane Forest, through the sea of swirling, twirly gumdrops, and finally through the Lincoln Tunnel. You've got to drink that maple syrup to get you going, buddy. And Buddy does everything backwards. Oh, what's that, Buddy? No baseball. A snowball. Here we go.
Welcome to Christmas in July here at SMS Equipment Stadium and Legacy Dodge Field. I'm Graham Mosman. We're going to get you set for the Sylvan Lake Gulls and the Fort McMurray Giants coming up very, very soon. Have some very cool stuff to tell you about. There's also a used equipment drive going on right now to support the growth of sport all across Fort McMurray. But before we get to that, we'll take a quick pause.
It's at this time that we ask the coaches to make their way to home plate for our pregame meeting. new hitter, welcoming his family visiting from Texas, number 24. Number 32, from Fort McMurray, Alberta, Jordan Green.
Hey baseball fans, make sure to stay up to date with your favorite teams across the league by subscribing to the WCBL YouTube channel right now. We have tons of free coverage for you over there, including daily highlights, full archived game broadcasts, daily game day previews, plus the WCBL report with myself and Joe McFarland every Wednesday. It's all in one spot, the WCBL YouTube channel. Subscribe today.
For over a century, we've been more than just lawyers. We're your neighbors, your friends, and your strongest advocates. With 15 locations across the prairies, we're everywhere you are. Stringham, your local lawyers.
For more than 40 years, we've been there, helping Canadians find the extra space they need to grow and to create new memories. Sentinel Storage. Buy Canadian, store Canadian.
Yo, that's the one. You going?
Yes.
Can I join you guys? All right, let's go.
Whether it's on the ice or on our app, always play for the fun of the game. Gamble responsibly with Play Alberta.
This July, the Okotoks Dogs and Baseball Canada will host the Road to
And we are ready to get things underway here today. Not the most ideal ball game, we'll say, yesterday for the Fort Worth Giants, but they'll be back at it today. Hopefully, gonna bring out something from the win column as we are underway here with Gavin Roy. Pops that one up. It's gonna go off into left field. Easy grab. And that's about the best start you can ask for the Giants, coming off of a 12-run ball game. Of course, I want to send a thank you out to all the fans and supporters who brought out a pile of used equipment and sporting gear, but all very usable that can be sent around and repurposed. Across Fort McMurray, happy to partner with Sentinel Storage on that one. As we're going to have an opening strike one, and that one's going to pop way up. Can the third baseman get there? Yes, he can. That one not even lost in the sun. Nice work for Braden Dyke to get under the ball. Joey Marino gonna stare down Burns, and the opening strike one is the best start we've seen from Burns so far this season. There's the throw, and it's gonna be low. It's gonna be a 1-1. Sylvan Lake holding on to that third spot in the Play Alberta division as that's outside 2-1. It's going to be a battle up until the end between Brooks, Fort McMurray, and Energy City for that final playoff spot, but still got a month and some to get here, though, as that one is going to bounce. Throw goes to first. Got him. 3 up, 3 down. And the Giants are going to put down the Gulls in as fast a half inning as you are going to see. We will take a pause and be right back. You are watching the WCBL, powered by Strickland Law, right here on the FloCollege.
This July, the Okotoks Dogs and Baseball Canada will host the Road to Okotoks and the Morneau Cup National Championship at the Seaman Stadium Complex from July 14th to 19th. Come watch the top 16 youth baseball teams from across the country. These are the future stars of Canadian baseball, tomorrow's collegiate standouts and professional players, all chasing a national championship. Don't miss a week of elite competition, unforgettable moments, and the future of Canadian baseball in Okotoks.
The live sports experience is changing. Teams and facilities are under pressure to provide online and in-venue entertainment. IKS Live has the right team to deliver. We provide service across North America and produce the best fan experience, in the seats or streaming to you. IKS Live continues to bring you the best seat in the house.
Arwen Burgos going to get the Giants going here as he goes toe-to-toe with Reese Hammerling, who first-year Gull, spent last season with the Edmonton Riverhawks in the West Coast League. college time with USC Upstate, and oof, that is not the ideal start. First pitch hits the batter, and Burgos gonna have to walk off this one as Arwen Burgos heads to first. Marco Arocho into the batter's box. Here's strike one. Hammerling going through the St. Francis Xavier baseball program in his final season with USC Upstate. Also had some time at Barton College. Emmerling didn't get the Alberta Player of the Week honors back in the final week of June for the Gulls, just putting up absolutely stunning numbers. It's a 2-2 for Arocho, with the franchise leader in home runs. Checking in next. Swing and a miss.
For your Giants, number 3, Sylvan.
Here's the 1-0 throw from Hammerling. Contact there for Sylvan. It's gonna not go all the way. And that's gonna be out number 2. Exciting to have Patillas family watching from right here in Fort McMurray today. Saw them walking around and taking in some of the food options here at Legacy Johns Field, and it was kind of interesting. Heard from a couple folks; they seemed a little surprised at how big the stadium is for being up so far here in northern Canada. But the light, I guess, was something that they were unprepared for. Is, you know, even though we are officially in the summer, the days are going to start getting, or have already started to get shorter. Still 18, 19 some odd hours of daylight up here in Fort McMurray. As that is going to be the strike one. That one, easy throw to first, barring error. That's going to do it. A 7-batter inning from top to bottom. We're going to head to the second. Elijah Hamill coming up next for the Sylvan Lake Gulls. You're watching the WCBL right here on FloCollege.
Have you ever wondered if there's one thing that connects people from across our province? Something that connects the coffee shop to the spray park, or the brewery to the rodeo, the campground to the sports field. It's pretty amazing when you think about how it's all connected, because it truly is. And it's all we think about, so you don't have to.
Sylvan Gulls, number 14,
Elijah Hamill. Not many people know this, but the genetic result of combining Mark Hamill and Elijah Wood into a human that happened to be really good at baseball. True story. So true that you shouldn't Google it. That'd be a terrible idea. Throw from Burns going to tuck just outside the top of the strike zone. And Hamill pulls ahead 2-0. There goes Burns, pulling that back inside. Three up, three down in the first half inning for Burns. And he gets Hamill swinging there. As we're off to the 2-2. That one's going to go. Will it drop? Yes, it will. And unable to get there is the speedy right fielder in the form of Joey Hecker, but that'll go in for a outfield single. And it's John Boy Rittenhouse. Not to be confused with John Mann Rittenhouse. It's the same person, just older. That throw outside, 2-1. Cracks that one, bounces off the bump, and noodling, making his way to second was Elijah Hamill, but he's going to hold court at second base. Oh, that one's going to go out of the hands of Sylvan. And everyone's going to move forward. Count goes 2-0. Make that 3-0. No outs on the board here in the top of the second yet for Riley Burns. That one's outside. Bases loaded. 0 outs on the board. Sylvan going to pop in here with Burns and try to calm his nerves just a little bit.
Number 30, McMurray.
Coleman Perry. One and 0. Of course, when it comes to Gulls, you got to be very, very careful, as they have boatloads of scoring up and down the lineup. That's strike one. Oh, that one's off to right field. It's going to fall. One run comes in. Will there be two? Looks like it's just the RBI single. As everyone moves up, bases remain loaded, and the Gulls pull ahead by a single. One goes by, 1-0. Two goes by, 2-0. We'll be back to top of the Gulls lineup next with Gavin Roy and Jaden Flores, who went up, down, to start us off here. Here's strike one. It is Elias Duncan. Cranks that one. Go just out of the reach of the third baseman, and that's off into the far corner. Throw is going to have to get in. 1 run scores. 2 runs score. And that's going to be an RBI double, as Shaver and Rittenhouse both make their way in. Burns can't find his first out of the inning, as we'll have a coach's visit. And we'll be right back on FloCollege.
Get ready for the sweetest baseball event in Canada. All the very best players from around the WCBL will be in the very best city for the 2026 All-Star Weekend. Don't be sour. Get your tickets to the summer's biggest baseball event now. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on. Go play.
Contact made there. That's going to be a double. Put another one up. for the Gulls. And it's 4-0 here.
Top of the lineup for the Sylvan Gulls, number 2, down in Roy.
Now, unless my eyes deceive me, was that the pitcher Hemmerling? It might have been. Oh no, another one splits through. And 2 more runs come in. Bases cleared twice over. Throw to home over top, and Gavin Roy gets all the way to second base. It's a 6-run inning, not a single out yet on the board for the Fort McMurray Giants.
Number 8, Flores.
Just a nightmare inning here for Christmas in July. If you can call it Christmas. It's one of those ones where Santa shows up and instead of giving you a present, punches you in the face. Merry happy. Jaden Flores sends that one. There it goes. It is gone as Santa comes down the chimney here on Christmas in July and is just kicking everyone from dad to mom, even the family dog. This is the worst Christmas in July ever. Unless you're a Gulls fan, then you're having a great time. Home run there for Jaden Flores. 8 runs in 1 inning. There's the throw. Strike 1. That one's going to go. Throw to first. Got him. All comeback start with a single out. It is 8-0 at the top of the second. What do you say? What do you even say? Oh boy, Sylvan Lake just pulling out the big ones here. Foul off. Can he get there? Oh, almost. I thought that was well into the benches, but what a defensive effort to try to get there for out number 2, and the Giants coming just up short. Here's the throw. Got him. Strikeout there for Elijah Hamill. As John Boy Rittenhouse makes his way back up. Can't get that one in play. That one's snug and inside, but no contact made. Outside throw for 2-2. Here we go. It's a full count for John Boy Rittenhouse. Can Burns get him to go? That one will foul off. That one going to go way off and stays in play. It's at least a double. Will he have the legs for a triple? He's just going to hold up at second base. John Boy Rittenhouse with a double down the left field line. And we hang tight here. At 8-0. You're right, one. Might have a chance here. Throw to first. Got him. Blissfully, the inning comes to a close, or at least the top half does. And the Giants will be back up with Braden Dyke getting things going here in just a quick moment. We're going to take a brief pause and be back. You are watching the WCBL only on FloCollege.
Get ready for the sweetest baseball event in Canada. All the very best players from around the WCBL will be in the very best city for the 2026 All-Star Weekend. Don't be sour. Get your tickets to the summer's biggest baseball event now. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on. Go
play. For over a century, we've been more than just lawyers. We're your neighbors, your friends, and your strongest advocates. With 15 locations across the prairies, we're everywhere you are. Stringham, your local lawyers.
second play for your Giants, number 18, Braden Dyke.
Braden Dyke going to get us going here. Bottom of inning number 2. Only an 8-run lead to make up for. It's easy stuff. So this starts off exactly the way it did in the bottom of the first, hit by a pitch. One on for the Giants. The throw. Swing and a miss. Down goes Hecker. Oh, pardon me as I get ahead of my list here. Colson Bennett with a strikeout. Now we have Joey Hecker. Count goes to the 1-1. Throw to first. Pickoff attempt is not going to be there. Swing and a miss. Down goes Hecker. That one's outside. Or just inside, pardon me. It looked outside, but did tickle the inside of the strike zone. That one, contact. It's going to drop and it's going to be an outfield single and getting all the way to third base. How about that? Braden Dyke getting on his horse. And he's now 90 feet from home. And it's going to be the ball number 1 for Kato Fujino. Two outs on the board, runners on the corners. That one way up into the air, and that's going to do it for inning number 2. We're going to head to the top of the third next here on FloCollege right after this. Top of the third. That one goes outside for the 1-0. Here's me strike one. That one should be an easy throw to first, but it's going to go up top, and it's going to be an on base for Coleman Perry. Can I have a pitching mound or a, pardon me, not pitching mound, is it going to have a quick check in as some umps are going to check in with some of our players on first here? That throw way outside, and Coleman Perry is going to be up on the second. Easy peasy. No lemon squeezing required. He just got to run. That's going to be a walk for Elias Duncan. Or, nope, never mind. It is not. I math wrong. Turns out I didn't math wrong. I could just see the future. As Elias Duncan walks, just a pitch after I miscounted. I mean, saw the future. Riley Burns trying to lock in here and rebound from a inning that'll go down in Christmas history as one of the bad ones. That's the 1-1. Two one. Runners on 1 and 2. There's a strike. This count goes full. There's the walk. Once again, no outs on the board. And this looks like it's going to be the end of Riley Burns' night as the bases are loaded once again. You gotta feel for a guy. But he's gonna stay in. Wow. You know, it's a really impressive moment when a coach knows things are not going great. However, you can let your guy try to work out of it, or at least work through it. Burns gets that strike on. That one's going to go foul. And that's going to be a strikeout for Gavin Roy. Hopefully not related to the Roy family from Succession. That'd be terrifying. They're not real people. Jaden Flores up now, and Flores had the 2 RBI homer last time he was at bat. 1-0. That's going to foul way off. Oh, he gets full contact on that one. That's going to go. Looks like it bounces off the wall. 1 run scores, 2 run scores. Make that 3. Jaden Flores doubles to left center. The 3 RBI hit. And Riley Burns' night will come to a close. We are going to take a quick pause and be right back. We'll get you your next pitcher up right after this. Gavin Galenza locks himself in now. That was strike one. That'll be fouled off. Going to bonk off the ceiling here at Legacy Dodge Field. The ceiling that's absolutely littered with dents from assorted baseballs. Lets it go by. And Braden Wilson checks in and gets his first K of the game, sending Gavin Galenza off. Galenza pinch hitting here as he'll get some action in this 11-0 ball game. But another strikeout for Wilson. 6 pitches, 5 of them in the zone. Strike 2. That's a bouncer that's going to stay in bounds, and now we are going to close out the inning. That is going to do it. We'll take a quick break and be back. Bottom of the third coming up next with Arwin Burgos and Reese Hammerling. 11-0 for the Sylvan Lake Gulls. As Burgos goes swinging at that one. Gonna call that a fascinating strike number 2. There we go. That one off into center field as it's a single for Arwin Burgos. First hit of the game for the Giants. Or at least it feels like the first hit of the game. Here's the swing. Oh, and is it going to be a double? Got one, got two. In the famous words of comic book guy from The Simpsons, worst Christmas in July ever. As it is an 11-0 ball game at the bottom of the third. Throw outside for the 1-0. Three 3-1 the count. Make that 3-2. Three up, three down, end of the inning. We'll head to the fourth with an 11-0 lead for the Sylvan Lake Gulls. Braden Wilson and John Boy Rittenhouse coming up next.
Sometimes you need to shake things up. That's why pitching changes are brought to you by Play Alberta, offering you 3 ways to play all in one app. Casino, sports, and lottery.
One's going to go past for the 1-0 for John Boy Rittenhouse. Could be a nice moment for the fans here, and one that's haven't gotten many of this evening, even though it is an absolutely stunning night here in Fort McMurray. That's going to foul off as John Boy is the Brewski's beer batter, so if he doesn't make it to first base, beer goes out special until the next Giants at bat. And hey, you put together some kind of fourth inning. I mean, that could really make the sting of this 11-0 lead feel a whole lot less bad. Couple of fouls, a called strike. 1 ball. Make that 2 as that one goes outside. That one going to tap off his legs, and he's going to head off and take his first base. That's going to go off into left. Can the runners get there? They can as the outfielders make the snag. Tiny bit of work there from center field there. Arwen Burgos. That one going to drop into left field. Runner gets to second as Coleman Perry is going to be off to first with Rittenhouse now in scoring position. Pinch runner comes on for Rittenhouse. One and 0. Duncan gonna send that to center, and the bases are loaded. That throw is going to be inside. Two and 0 on the 84-mile-an-hour sling. That one caught in center field. And it's going to be a sacrifice RBI, and another runner does come on home.
Top of the order for the Sylvan Gulls, number 2, Gavin Roy.
The throw is going to push this to a 2-0. Two one. Three balls, one strike for Gavin Roy. That will end up with a runner on first. Here's the throw. That's down the middle. Strike one. Two outs down for Fort McMurray. One ball, one strike. That one's going to find the gap. One run comes home.
Now coming into the game for number 33, Gavin Gallinza. Number 9, Bryce Turner.
Throw goes well outside. Ball 2. That one going to go up for the sack fly. Or just a foul. Apologies. Straight down the middle. And now all kinds of adjustments here. That one could be into a double. Not quite there. Throw. I guess you don't need it. Throw to first. Down goes the inning. We will be back. It's a 14-0 ball game. Wish there was a better way to paint this one up, but alas, 14-0.
Hey baseball fans, make sure to stay up to date with your favorite teams across the league by subscribing to the WCBL YouTube channel right now. We have tons of free coverage for you over there, including daily highlights, full archived game broadcasts, daily game day previews, plus the WCBL report with my...
For over a century, we've been more than just lawyers. We're your neighbors, your friends, and your strongest advocates. With 15 locations across the prairies, we're everywhere you are. Stringham, your local lawyers.
Now coming to the plate, McMurray Giants, designated hitter number 24, Brett Matillo.
Giants should try to get something, anything going here in a 14-0 ball game with Brett Patillo. Good enough how they're going. Thrower's going to be there to first. Got him. One one. That one's going to be thrown to first. Got him. Really not a ton to say here as it's a swing and a miss. That one's going to go up. Will it drop? It will into a Sylvan Lake glove. We'll take a break and be right back. Inning number 5 coming up next on FloCollege.
beer batter, number 44, Michael Quick. If Michael Quick doesn't make it to first base, drafters 2 for 10 to draft beer line for the first pitch of the next Giants at bat. Your Brewski's beer batter, number 44, Michael Quick.
Here's the throw. That's going to be for the strike. First of the inning. 14 runs on 13 hits. Great snag there. Jordan Breen taps the base for the first out of the inning. That throw goes outside. 2-1, 1 down. Swing and a miss for Shaver. That's going to foul off. As Braden Wilson hangs on. Shaver's going to have that one go way up in the air and should be an easy grab. Yes, it is, as it's in foul territory. 2 outs.
Tomorrow is Superhero Day. Game time is 2:05. Become dressed as your favorite superhero. Now, number 30, Golden Bear.
A little bit of cloud cover rolling in. As that'll be strike 2. Easy throw to first, and Coleman Perry is going to ground that out. That's going to wrap us up here for the top of the fifth. We will take a pause and be right back here on FloCollege.
For more than 40 years, we've been there, helping Canadians find the extra space they need to grow and to create new memories. Sentinel Storage. Buy Canadian, store Canadian.
Joey Hecker rolls in for this bottom of the fifth. Is that back? Is he's still going to continue? Another foul on here. And Jordan Breen warms up. That'll do it. Here's the 0-1 throw. Jordan Breen has had a pretty nice season, especially defensively, as he makes a push for first. Will not get there. 2 outs. Keita Fugino makes his way up against Jordan Clark with 2 outs on the board for the Fort McMurray Giants. That one might have some distance. Yes, it does. It's a solo home run. And these Gulls are going to have to go back to the parking lot because we are out of donuts. You know, because gulls are birds that eat garbage. Hey, team name joke. All the credit in the world, though. This Gull squad is really, really incredible and came out so close to a championship. A little bit of life here. As here goes Arwin Burgos. That's way up high. Contact there for Burgos. Gonna go way back to the wall, but there's the grab, and there is the top. The end of the 5th. We'll head to the top of the 6th game, but Smitherman checking in next here. We'll face off against Elias Duncan coming up as we go into the final third of this ball game. Only here on FloCollege.
Gulls, number 5, Elias Duncan. 34, Charlie Collins.
Charlie Collins, 1 for 1 on the day with that RBI double. Huge foul off there. We're 2-2, 1 down. Full count, 1 down. 14-1 lead for the Gulls. The throw. That one cranked off to left field. It's going to go and stay in bounds, but it will be a double. As Charlie Collins makes his way to the scoring position.
Number 2, Kevin Roy.
Gavin Royal gets swing at that one. Gavin Roy, no relation to the Nintendo character of Roy, known to be one of Bowser's several children. Pickoff attempt to second base, not quite there. There's the throw. There's the swing. 2 outs on the board.
Number 8, Jaden Flores.
Jaden Flores once again. Here one. 68 miles an hour from Smitherman. That's the 1-2, 2 down. Shane Flores causing all kinds of havoc. He will continue to do so as that one's going to find the gap.
Number 9, Bryce Turner.
One into the count. Bryce Turner, Gabe Smitherman. Your throw goes inside. Finally able to get the fly out grab. And that's going to close out the top of the 6th. We're going to take a pause and be right back here on FloCollege.
Catch up is starting to catch up. That's some coaching team sponsor. Play Alberta offers 3 ways to play in one app. Casino, sports, and lottery. Now pitching number 23, Zach Fallon.
From Howard College, that's Zach Fallon in now as that one's going to go off into deep center field, and there's the grab. First out of the inning. Or the first out of the half inning, I should say. Valiant effort for Marco Rocho as Nick Sylvan finds his way in. And down goes Sylvan.
Stepping in for your Giants, attending Brookhaven Junior College, number 24, Brett Pizzello.
Do get the walk from Patillo. And it's going to go up top for the 1-1. There's some contact. That's going to go off into right field and taking a weird angle to the ball, but eventually it does get snagged. And that's going to wrap us up and head us off into the 7th. We'll take a break and be right back here on FloCollege.
Get ready for the sweetest baseball event in Canada. All the very best players from around the WCBL will be in the very best city for the 2026 All-Star Weekend. Don't be sour. Get your tickets to the summer's biggest baseball event now. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on. Go play.
Have you ever wondered if there's one thing that connects people from across our province? Something that connects the coffee shop to the spray park.
And we check back in here as a couple of throws go in for the 1-1. Dan Gonzalez now in the pitch for the Giants. Two for Shaver. There's some contact. That's going to go out into right field. And there's the snag at the wall. Got him. What an effort there. One of the best defensive plays of the game that you are going to see. Let's see if we can pull up a... Take a look at that one more time. So go look way off in the far right corner underneath the scoreboard, and there's the dive sliding up the track, and oh, he gets him. Great work there. One and one for Maddox Shaver. That one's going to go way inside. And unable to pull it off the net. That's going to go way off. 2-2. That's a bouncer. Can Shaver beat the throw? He will not. Out number 2 on the board for the Giants. And it might be something about the score being what it is that the Gulls are taking their juice off a little bit. Could be the Giants defense is trying to pull together here and salvage some positivity. Yeah, tip off and go 0-1. That one right to third. Throw to first. Off target. And he's going to go to second. Slides. Gets there. Two steps forward, one step back. Elias Duncan back at a ground out. Last time he was set up, a single to left center before that. And a RB and a 2 RBI double back in the second. That one's going to go off and foul just out of the screen view. That one slung to first. There's the throw that time, and that'll do it. A 4-pitcher inning. Or 4-runner inning, excuse me. And we're going to be off to the bottom of the 7th right after this.
Gulls, number 11, blocked to German. Shaking things up with a pitching change sponsor, Play Alberta, offering 3 ways to play in 1 app. Casinos, sports, and lottery. Hearing for your
Ooh, that throw directly into the back of Colson Bennett. That foul goes way up top and bonks off the ceiling here. That throw inside. And it'll be a strikeout for Joey Hecker. Pickoff throw to first, not going to be there. Gonna bolt to second, and he will make it. Colson Bennett. And that grab way off in the corner. Nice defensive effort for the out number 2. Keep an eye on Colson Bennett. Loves to steal now and again, and he's going to go for a run. There's the throw! Bennett to third on the steal. Full count, 3-2-4 for Gino. Wow, it's close, and he's on base. Contact. That one's going to find some room and bring a run home for the Giants. It's an RBI single. Runners on the corner. And Colson Bennett's going to make his way in. That one has some distance, but will not go. Couple of runners stranded, but hey, 2 runs on the board. And as we head to the top of the 8th, remember it's a 10 runs after 8 mercy rule. So still a chance for the Giants to pull this one back into a 9-inning game. Take a break and be right back. You're watching the WCBL on FloCollege.
points from Frisco, Texas, attending Kansas Wesleyan University. Number 12, Sam Hyland. Now batting 34, Charlie Collins.
Sam Hyland on the bump. It's another walk on the board.
Number 2, Gavin Wood.
Another pitch right in close. Gavin Roy's going to send that way up into the air, and that'll be snagged. Cracking foul off that one. And that's going to hit a batter. Everyone's going to have a little chat now.
Number 9, Bryce Turner.
That one's going to go way up. And there's the snag. Throw to third, not quite going to be there.
Number 14, Elijah Hammond. $82 miles an hour from Pineland. As we got the 2-1 going. It's going to be doubles across the board. 2 runs for the Giants. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Wait, nope, 1 out. My math is weird. Nope, my correction, my math was good. We are at 2. That one's going to go way outside. And that's going to load bases with 2 down. Now coming to the plate, your Brucey's beer batter, number 44, Michael Quick. If the beer batter designated the first base, beers on sale 2 for $10 at the draft beer bar. Your Brucey's beer batter is number 44, Michael Quick.
Now one's going to go off in the outfield. Oh, almost there for the grab, and just in and out of the glove. A couple runs are going to come home. And just a single run going to come home there, but still. Throw to first. Got him. That'll wrap up the inning, or at least the top of the 8th. And we'll head to the bottom of the 8th coming up next. And Giants need to put up 3 to keep this one out of mercy territory. We'll take a quick pause and be right back here on FloCollege. Strike there is the Sylvan Lake Gulls. Now come in here with George Hobbins. It's Josh Fisher with the 1-1. Make it 1-2. Two and two. Swing, miss. Strikeout for Hobbins. 1-1 there for Brett Patillo. It's a bit of a bummer that the family came all the way up from Texas and unfortunately didn't get the most of competitive of ball games. But that one, he is going to be off in the outfield, and Patillo's going to fly out, 2 down. That being said, always really happy to have billet families come visit and see where their athletes are spending their summers. Braden Dyke sends that one past, or lets it send past, I should say. Contact there. Throw to first, and that's going to do it. Final score, Sylvan Lake 15. The Fort McMurray Giants 2.